All right, y'all, good morning. Told you I'd make a quick Fennevision video. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm uploading the one that I did with Gina right now, and that's going to talk more about combos. This is more just from start to finish kind of deal. So it's very straightforward. I'm not going to overdo this because y'all need to get in here and start pushing some buttons yourselves. But if you're starting a new quote, obviously you log in. This is the main dashboard. Obviously, this is your navigation menu over here to the left. And then if you're just starting a new quote, you go to create a quote here. Customer will be Southwest Exteriors. You go to quote, you put in the customer reference for the client's name or prospective client's name, and then you're going to go right into it by pushing add. I'm not going to do that because I already started one. So I'm going to go down here. Your orders obviously are above the top section. The quotes are below. And you can filter it by customer or company. I started one already, so I'm just going to go grab that one, Bob Jones. So I'm going to grab him and click on that. I've already built the window. So I'll just build another one basically. But the main thing we're going to be doing here is clicking add. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, you can do multiples. Call size we won't be using unless you're doing new construction. So here we're just going to do, say, a 36 by 72. And then I click, well, here you could put in, call it master 1, for instance. Then I click add, and then it's going to bring up my build screen. So here, the first thing you're going to select is your color. So you can do all these colors nice and easy. You don't have to wonder what's available. It tells you the laminates. So that is pretty cool. We'll keep it black. Let's see. So I chose the welded round head. Yeah, I can't deselect that. So the leg height, notice it's saying down here in the bottom right, that little warning triangle, the leg height for this unit must be 54. So I got to go in here and do 54, and that'll fix my drawing and then make that correct perspective or proportion. If I want to do a custom sash size is the next thing right here. I click on this and I can do custom sash, equal sash 30 or 50. So I'm going to do custom sash, and then I'm going to go over here and say I want that sash at 20 inches. So I put in 20, and then that'll move it down for me. Glass, you can select your different, if you want Cool Pane 3 Plus, Super Cool Pane, Cool Pane 4 Plus, that's at 466. UMax Cool Pane, all this other stuff. So I'd have to get some clarity on what all those are actually, so we know better how to use them, because we've always just done Cool Pane 3. But now we have the functionality to do some different glasses, some different clear glass, for maybe some dormers or whatever. So now we can do that all in here and build much more specific quotes for our clients. If you wanted triple glaze, you could select that. I don't know why we would. Here's all your obscurities and tints. So again, very nice and easy for us to do that. They do have Flemish. I didn't even know that. So I was just plugging away in here and found out that they have Flemish. And then we also have Rain Reed and Satin, which is kind of like their frost. So that's pretty cool. Again, just there's so much that, probably we didn't know or weren't aware that was available. And by using this system, we have a lot more control over options for our clients. So that's where you pick any of your patterned or tinted glasses. Tempered. So here's where you can temper just by selecting, tempered. STC, the sound glass. Options offset is what we'd want to do here. Or the laminate. Laminate's going to be a lot more expensive. So it adds like almost just shy of $1,000, the laminate versus the offset. So that's why we do offset, to get that sound performance. Preserve film, there would be no reason we wouldn't have that on there. So keep that. Preserve film, which is the next one down right here. Don't want that. Or we do want that. We don't want to deselect it. Black spacer. So if you're doing a black window, bronze window, definitely want to get that black spacer in there. Here's where you can build your grids. 3/4 flat, sculptured internal, and then 1 1/4. And I think the sculptured internal are like 7/8 or something like that. So that's where you put in your grids, choose your screen here. Plantation shutter, that's a shutter screen, and then we have just a normal half screen. Fiberglass material, we can also do aluminum or the PET screen. And then here's where we can build a higher DP rating, so we can select that. It doesn't really, yeah, I mean, that's probably something we want to do. It doesn't change it. It goes from, you can see in the very upper right, top right corner, I'm at a 1897 right now, and it reinforced sash only takes it to 1915. So not a big price difference for a much, better performance. If you want your nail fins, for some reason, if you're doing new construction, you can do that. Foam fill on the sash, again, doesn't add a tremendous amount, probably $20, $30. And then if the child safety latch. So we have a lot more, like I said, control over what we do and how we do it, which is pretty cool. So now I got all my questions answered and everything built out. So I'm going to click add, and then it'll add that to my window list. Now there's some functionality in here. You can copy. So I just copied another line item. So we do that, often. Say I wanted to build some other variations. So I go back up here to the top, and I select my category, let's say slider. And then I go to my part number. I'll do let's just do a 120 slider. So I select the part or the series, and then I click add, and then here we are again. So I'm gonna go 72 by 48. This is going to be bedroom 1. Let's just call it bedroom 2, window 2. So I add that, that comes up. It still has all my previous selections in here, so it's going to pull up as coal black laminate. Sash size, equal size, or you can do the custom sash, where they're offset. So that's a functionality in here. Here's where you control the handedness. So switch that around. Again, your Cool Paint 3. Triple glaze, here's your grill pad, or your textured glasses or tinted glasses. The tempering here, so that's going to temper everything. This, if you had it by a sliding door or any kind of door, and we had to temper it because of proximity to the door, we could do tempered fixed only. So it'll tell you tempered sash only. So it'll tell you which one is what, which is very helpful. I had the STC sound glass, so it carried that over for me. So this is really easy. This is where I'm saying it is kind of intuitive, is that you don't have to rebuild all the options you already selected. So it kind of creates a baseline, and it makes it really easy to fly through this and duplicate windows. Here I'm going to go with offset glass again. I want preserved film. I want my black spacer for sure. No grids. Here you can do a lock and keeper option. So single lock, second lock. If you want to add another lock to the sash, you can do that. Half screen fiberglass. And I got my DP50 reinforced sashes. So I just built them another unit, and I click add, and then it shows up on my sheet. So, and you can see I don't know if I can, yeah. So you can see where I tagged like master one, that's just because I copied it. You change it. Bedroom 2, so there is a reference in there for that. But it's really that easy. And then, once you have that, you can still, again, copy. You can move the order. That's what these arrows do. So it kind of moves my order. Say like, oh, I built that slider out of order. I can move it up and down, or this one needs to go wherever, so I move that up. So you can use those arrows to very easily move. It's even actually easier than eQuote. Trying to move those in eQuote with the whole cut and paste is a little cumbersome, where this is just hit the arrow and it moves there. So super easy there. Up here in the very top right, you have some little menu bars there. So you have a print function, quote without pricing, quote without line item pricing, quote list, so whatever. And these might be, I'll have to look at this pricing because it looks to be, it's definitely not cost. So it looks to be like there's some markup on here. That's new since Gina and I were in here, I think. So anyways, quote without pricing. So it's going to build my quote. And now I got you all of, not maybe all of you have seen this, but this is very familiar. If you ever asked for something to be built in the ordering system and sent to you, this is what Gina would have had to have built, send to us, and then it gets passed to us. So that is what that looks like for you to send to your client. This download, you can download it in a Word, Excel, CSV, or XML file. That is just a global change. So like if you wanted to do, say you had like 25 windows built and they said, oh, let's, we want to make it clay instead of, black laminate. So you can do a global change here with color, exterior paint, grid material, miscellaneous options, performance, size, strength. And then you say, what was the old one? It was coal black, and I want to change it to clay. So boom. And then it's going to change all of these after you hit save. It's going to repopulate your quote with all clay now instead of bronze laminate or whatever, black laminate. So that's what that little like three, the one next to download, that little button, that's what that does. The next one is copy, the next one's delete. So it's pretty straightforward, very intuitive, and it's super easy to use, very quick to use, probably even quicker than eQuote. Let's see, if you need to change the quantity, I don't know, we probably won't do this, but if you need to change the quantity, it's as easy as that. You just select the quantity line and backspace and then put in the new quantity. So again, very easy to do that. And like I said, I'm going to have to look at this because these look to be like retail prices, not cost, which is going to throw our whole calculator thing off. But anyways, I just want to make this quick video. It's super easy. I'll get this uploaded to our training channel. And you guys let me know if you have any questions. The other Fennevision video that I'm uploading right now, that'll show you how to build combos, because we will do that frequently. So between this video and that video, you guys should be well on your way to getting in here and pushing a bunch of buttons and trying to break this thing. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.